I got my trusty sign.
Boom!
The problem with my trusty sign is that I can't actually see when we're officially live.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for. You're live.
Hey, what's up? It's the Wes Smith Variety ShYo. Welcome, friends. It's the first episode of 2017. Today, chilling with the always awesome, bossum Agent 137, and today, Josh Pete Ballance. Say hey, Josh.
Who's that guy? Hey, what's up?
In his kitchen. In
my kitchen.
All kinds of fun things about that guy today. Let's see, real quick, some announcements. I did not bring my talking parrot today, but I do have the shirt on from my lovely talking parrot video. I have a parrot translator. If you don't know what that's about, go onto my Facebook at It's Wes Smith Yo, either my page or profile, whatever you like. And check out my parrot translator, because this weekend I have a big party. I am playing in southern Spain, and so did a little promo video for that, and got a kick out of it. Apparently a few other people did too, so enjoy. And that's this weekend for any of you folks that want to book your last minute Orbitz travel vacations to Cadiz. Just do it. Let's see, and then after that, coming up is Game On. That's actually a Game On Tour stop, and then Game On Tour. The next one after that, back stateside, is in San Diego at Blonde, and that is on January 28th. So January 14th in Spain. The name of that party is Carnival with a K. Haha, get it. And then January 28th in San Diego at Blonde with DJ ShYo, of course, and Joe P, awesome house DJ here in California, and Cole Vassallo, to many of you known as Young Colin.
Young Colin.
There's your shout out, Young Colin. If you try to find Young Colin on the internet, I have no idea what's going to show up. In fact, I'm not sure I want to know what shows up if you search Google for Young Colin. But maybe Kelly will be brave enough to do that. Be careful with typos and words that you may combine that with. All right. Releases every couple weeks, thanks to our always awesome sponsor and its crew, Juice Recordings. Check them out, juicerecordings.com. New stuff out and about from myself and others, and there'll be more surprises. That's why we do this every 2 weeks, to remind us to tell people about surprises. So Josh B, what's going on, man? What's coming up for you? Something big? I heard something big.
Yeah. Friday. We got Stanton Warriors coming to Charlotte. Whoop. What's that?
Awesome.
Is that the 21st? No. Oh, the 21st is something else. That's in Melbourne, Florida. But this Friday, we got Stanton Warriors coming to Charlotte. Square Pegs is bringing Stanton Warriors out. It's going to be fun. And then the following weekend in Melbourne, Florida, me and Mark, DJ Mac, we're going to be down here at a place called On the Rocks, headlining a show down there. So that's good. And
nice.
Then I think the end of March, we're going to represent Winter Music. So.
Oh, hey, that's something we can chat about, man. That came up in a conversation a little bit earlier today. That's cool. So, all right, cool, man. That Friday the 13th is this Friday the 13th?
Yeah,
it is. And we're gonna kill it. We're gonna kill it.
You have no choice but to kill it on Friday the 13th, my man. If you do not kill it, then I'm sorry.
You have failed the 13th.
That's right. Yeah, maybe that's why they. I don't know if you saw the flyer for the Carnival party I'm playing, but it has this.
Evil. Sorry.
Yeah, this was the closest shirt I had to the same evilness of that flyer. Kelly, maybe you can pull it up somehow and show that flyer on screen. And then maybe while we're at it, we'll pull up the Stanton Warriors flyer for your Friday party as well at the same time, and throw that out there so that people can witness it all. By the way, who does your flyers, or Square Pegs flyers, or tell me all about Square Pegs?
Yeah, Square Pegs. Let's talk about them guys. Julian Fat Rabbit, fucking genius, man. I think he does. He's a graphic designer by day, but evidently he's not busy enough at work because he keeps kicking out nasty flyers for all these events. So yeah, he's doing good things for us.
Did you, Kelly? Were you able to find that fine flyer?
I can do one at a time. This was
okay. There's mine. there's mine. See the evilness, and then see the.
Pretty demonic. That's pretty demonic.
My shirt's pretty close to that, right? Kind of. It's my shirt would be in the same section of the store that flyer is in.
Yep.
At least.
It's pretty spooky. Is that on the 13th?
Is that what you said?
No,
Jesus.
No, it's the 14th. It's the 14th.
Jesus Christ.
I gotta leave that Friday the 13th business to guys like you, Josh.
Neighbor of the beast. Holy shit. That's pretty spooky flyer.
It is pretty spooky.
Yeah. But yours is coming up. Kelly's looking for it.
All right, no, I got it. Hold up.
Just don't Google Josh B. I'm going to warn you. If you do that, he was talking earlier. If you Google Josh B, I am not an underwear model.
Well, that of course requires some Googling.
And he pops up.
Sorry.
So, Josh, tell me some more about you're not kidding. There he is in all of his underwear glory.
I'm telling you right now. Sexy little bastard. You know what I mean? Not me. Not me.
He ain't lying, folks. Ladies, go ahead and Google Josh B. That's my guest today.
Oh my gosh. Can you see her?
I'm the third link down. I am not repping Hanes. I promise you.
Can you see that?
So I'm digging the Sam Warriors flyer, and then please do just go ahead and switch it on over to Josh B. Google.
No.
Quick
No, I can't.
yeah, just do it.
He's not kidding. I really can't. I can't do it.
Yeah,
Just do it.
Fuck it. I mean, it was at an earlier age. I was experimenting, so.
You gotta do it. Come on. Do I have to do it? Oh.
Metabolism slowed down. I had to drop the gig. You know what I mean?
Dear guests, tuned in while you're watching dinner or maybe cooking dinner, trying to figure things out.
You just sparked up your night.
And it just didn't happen like that. Yeah, down the rabbit hole. Look at that. Whoa. Josh B. Can we zoom in on that? There we
I can
go.
show you live feed. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like,
nice work, Josh. Nice work.
I like that one. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over. Nice work.
I can't even click on the Josh B new channel, Passion and Obsession.
You know you won't.
And Singers YouTube channel. We're not going there, folks. Bubba.
Yeah, that just happened.
Well,
Hold up.
That was easy.
now that there's nothing sacred left on the show for Josh. Anyway, back to square pegs, man. We haven't had them on here.
Julian's got an underwear line too now. Julian's got an underwear line.
Fat rabbit underwear.
Fat rabbit briefs.
But I'm almost positive if you go just 1 or 2 links away from Josh B the model and you start searching for fat rabbit items, you're gonna find some pretty interesting stuff.
Yeah.
He also pops up.
He also pops up. There's a tie between the two of you. Actually, this is pretty funny. Hold on. Do you know what pops up, Josh? If you go and look
I'm scared to ask. What the fuck?
This is pretty funny. Hold on. That's what pops up. Video of ludicrous fat rabbit.
Don't play it.
All right. Well, let's just take this one further.
Hi, Julian.
That's what you get for making that damn picture, Julian.
Well, there's what happens if you do fat rabbit toys, and as I figured.
Oh yeah. I remember those ones.
Oh, it's interesting. Oh,
damn.
This is gonna be our new section. Is just Google some shit and then scroll down the page.
Yeah.
Images are so much better, aren't they?
I guess so.
There's Julian's cage.
For the SoundCloud listeners, they're gonna be like, "What the hell are you laughing about?" SoundCloud. If you're on SoundCloud right now, just Google it. Oh, Happy 808.
Look how I just love how the imagery like degrades as you continue down the page. It's like evil rabbits. Somehow an elephant gets tied into the page. Who knows?
You did Google fat rabbit. You asked for it.
You did ask for it.
You start getting the gangster thing. Somehow Ice Cube or someone Ludacris and Ice Cube somehow come into
Oh my
Image
gosh.
Google search for
He
Fat
has
Rabbit.
ties. Fat Rabbit, Square Pegs is extended family. I'm telling you.
All right. Well, let's see what happens with Square Pegs.
Whew. No. No,
Even better. Even better.
Why don't you put Fat Rabbit and Square Pegs and let's see what happens?
This is you guys. Look, I think that's Sarah Jessica Parker, dude. Like maybe 30 years ago. Wow, dude. Square Pegs. You guys have little bowling jackets like that, Josh? Cute like
Yes,
that?
we do. I'm pretty sure if we don't, we will tomorrow.
Is this Dom? Is this Dom right here with the shades?
Dude,
You see the picture Julian put up the other day on the Square Pegs event page or whatever? It was everybody was photo cropped in a cool little b-boy pants from the 80s, and I was the only guy wearing fucking tights.
Well,
So everything you're doing right now, he earned it. He earned it. You earned it, Julian.
he totally earned it. But hey, I would be remiss if I did not say that Square Pegs brought me to Charlotte. That was a lot of fun. We had a good time there at what was that, L4 Lounge, Josh?
Yes, it was.
That was cool. So you are part of Square Pegs, right? Is that correct?
I am. I have been. I got inducted roughly about a year ago. We met online. They reached out. I came from Korea. Yeah.
Right, because I thought you were out of the country. I guess I kind of learned about you at least as an in-person character through Rich Doss. So
Yeah.
and then through Facebook and things. And at that time,
Yeah, you sent me a video. You sent me a birthday video.
Yeah.
That's right. I sent you a birthday video.
You said, "Do you even remix, bro?" You got it.
Yeah, it was pretty funny, dude. And I guess you were overseas at the time. And well, that was like during that time where everybody would say like, do you even whatever, bro, right?
No, you motivated me. It worked. I'm glad you said it.
Yeah. But did anyone know where that came from, Kelly? Do you remember when that phrase was like, it was attached everywhere? You'd say people would be like, "Do you even this, bro?"
It was a shirt.
Well, yeah, I think it started with "You Mad Bro," and then you go to like Myrtle Beach or wherever, and they'd always have this shirts for it. So then it just kind of turned into like for everything. You mad? You even whatever. So they have all. So you know that it's gotten really cool when it's on a shirt at Myrtle Beach.
No, you know it's really cool when you get a birthday video from Wes Smith and he says, "Do you even remix, bro?" I'm sure he bought a domain that says that somewhere. He owns all these domains.
Who was I with? When
You were with Rich Doss.
Yeah, with Rich. So I must have been in Orlando.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny, man. Good old Rich, man. Yeah. I've spoken to him a little bit online, but I hadn't seen him in person maybe since around that time. Cool, man. How did you guys know each other? How did you and Rich know each other?
Rich, actually, back in 2012, I started doing some kind of hitting on quality, a little bit of quality sound. And I mistaken him for the Rich, because he was Richie Rich. That's what he used to call himself online. And I mistaken him for the New York Richie Rich. Okay. I reached out to him. We'll come to find out. I mean, I turned a good friendship into it. He's not Richie Rich. He's Rich Doss, and he's a really good friend, really good guy. But and we just kind of grew from there, man. He's really family oriented, so we kind of tied in one another like that. I was homesick, and whatever, blah blah blah, and then he introduced me to you basically, and
right.
The rest is history.
And that's where shit started to turn down for you.
Yeah.
Nice. So you were in at the time though, you were in Korea, right?
Yeah.
And I know I talked to you a little bit about that when I was in Charlotte. You had some interesting experiences there. How long were you there in Korea?
It's like a prison sentence. We don't do it by years. I was there for 20 months.
Don't do it by years, dude.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you don't say it by years. It's 20 months.
Obviously military related.
Yeah, extremely. I was right there on the border of North Korea. So it was, and I took my wife. We didn't know what we were getting into. So, they painted a good picture, good brochures, experienced Korea, traveled the mountains. They didn't say, meet Kim Young-jun, so like it was pretty, it was pretty intense, but yeah, we were there for 20 months.
What was the place you were stationed at, like the main town, city?
Dongducheon.
How do you spell that? I'm checking it out on the map, dude. I'm trying to figure out where our guests
Well,
are.
I mean, dong.
Yeah, I got that part. Can you please spell dong, Rich? I'm sorry. Josh, can you please spell dong?
Capital D.
D for DOS.
Yeah. O for oh shit. And I think it was D-O-N-G, dong, D-U-C-H-E-O-N, dong de cheong. That's how it's spelled.
Dong de Shong.
Dong de cheong.
Doesn't seem to want D-U-C-H. Oh, there it is. D-U-C-H-O-N-C. Yeah, John. So that's like kind of the English version of it, obviously. So it's like jet. It almost looks like Geo. We know a Geo. It's like Geo. Gianni Do. I completely butchered the shit out of that, but anyway. Nonetheless, it is a it's kind of a let's see. It looks like it's maybe north towards like I guess if you were looking at Korea, and I'll screw this up because I've never been to Korea. That's one place I've never been.
I highly suggest it.
So it's kind of at the north end of South Korea. Is that right?
Very much so, because it's right on the. I was maybe 10 click. Well, excuse me, not Army terms. I was about maybe 12 miles roughly from the border of old Shitville.
Right. Okay. Cool. Well, that makes sense that you would have been in the place that I'm looking because it would have been a military type of thing. By the way, what's a click, dude? You know, you sort of 10 clicks.
A click, I think, is 1,100 meters or 1,000 meters. 1,000 meters.
Any idea what the origin of that is from? I mean, it's an official term they use, right?
It is. It is. They go by clicks. I'm not going to sit here and tell you a lie, not on a live stream, but I just know it's 1,000 meters.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Well, so that's why it makes sense why the miles thing and whatever. Okay, cool. Very good.
You're getting smart on me, Wesley.
What were some cool things? I will without a doubt say that I'm pretty sure you are the first person on the Variety Show out of more than 20 some odd guests from last year, being our inaugural year, that has certainly lived in Korea and maybe even been to Korea. Well, yeah, I have a good friend, Seon. He's actually Italian, but he is Korean himself, but he is Italian in terms of citizenship. And maybe we'll have him on here one day, but he is, like I said, Korean by birth, but no, actually he's Italian by birth, but both his parents were Korean. How do you describe that? I don't know. I think I screwed that all up. But anyway, other than him, dude, might be the only person I even know that's set foot in Korea. So I'm kind of interested in this, man. Tell me about it.
Well, let's go with the pros first. I'd like to say the good first.
Let's do that. We could just do the pros and forget.
Yeah,
we
can do the pros. You know, the nightlife, amazing.
Really
amazing. You know, I mean, American culture. I mean, it's a stigma nobody likes to talk about. It's infused with drug use. I mean, especially with our music scene and everything. Korea, what is it? Soju, and these guys can drink. It's potato rice liquor.
Okay.
And these kids, they get ripped, and they are just so full of fucking energy. Like, I mean, the nightlife. Like when I played out, I did a couple clubs there, and just the energy is amazing. I've never seen nothing like it. I went to Ultra Korea.
Oh wow.
Amazing. I mean, you know how you got
you're pretty close to Seoul. I'm zooming in now so I can see. So you're pretty close to Seoul, I guess.
Yep.
Okay.
That's where Ultra Korea was at. I think it was like 180,000 people in the Olympic Stadium.
What?
I mean, I'm telling you. I mean, it was asshole to elbow, but it was.
You're talking like Ultra Music Festival, right?
Yeah, like disco, all of whole setup. Like it was.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Because I found Ultra Korea, so I guess that's what you're talking about. That's
amazing. Probably the best electronic experience I've ever went to, as far as like something of that, magnitude.
Really,
the energy.
If you're listening to this, you got to check this out. Go to Ultra. It's UMF, like Ultra Music Festival, UMF. Korea.com. You got to check that shit out, man. You think the one in Miami is crazy?
No, it's nuts, dude.
It's big, but this is a whole nother level of stuff here, man. Interesting.
And the thing is, you get, the stigma, like the one in Florida, you get the guys up front, all the bronies, the guys are all, there was none of that. No tension. I mean, it was just, I don't know. It was amazing. It was a very, very, very good experience. Probably the best thing I've ever been to in my life.
I mean, who performed? What made it so awesome? Like, sounds like there wasn't a lot of
Paul Van Dyke did a set that was so amazing. Above and Beyond was there. Who was it? I mean, you had Steve Aoki come out slinging cake all over people, and they were nuts about it. Whatever. But that's what he does. It's cool. But sure. Yeah, but like Above and Beyond, and then they had an underground tunnel, and they had people like drum and bass, Raiden, all these other drum and bass people that were underground, like in this little parking garage of the Olympic complex. And it was like 4 different areas. I seen what was it? Little John was there, then on the outer stages, but really the one that did it for me was Paul Van Dyke. It was absolutely amazing. I mean, it was just an experience. It was really good.
Wow, cool, man. I haven't heard Paul Van Dyke in a while, but the few sets I've heard I really enjoyed. So that's cool to hear that.
Actually, his set was so good that they got the banner over top. They got the UMF or like they do it to create everything lit up. It caught fire.
Oh shit!
Yeah, no shit. And there's like I'm telling you, when I tell you there's 180,000 people, Asians. I mean, like, and they're everywhere. They're here. Everybody's. And I'm looking around. Military kicks in. I'm like, I look at my wife, and I say, "Look, man, if this shit pops off like I think it's about to, yeah, we're gonna climb that tower right there, and we're gonna."
How crazy is it that? I'm looking at I got there through the UMF Korea website, but then they have links back to other stuff. So how crazy is it that they have, like, I'm just looking at the list. They've got South Africa, Miami, obviously, Korea, Singapore, Croatia, Indonesia, Japan, Spain, Brazil, Argentina, Thailand, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Philippines, Peru, Chile. List goes on and on. It's crazy because I must not follow, Ultra as a company on social media, perhaps as much as maybe I have people that are involved with things at Insomniac. So I guess I see more updates from Insomniac, but it's kind of funny, like Insomniac, over the last year or two, it looks like they've been, really pushing their international presence. And it's just kind of almost funny to stumble upon this Ultra website and just see how deep they already are in certainly a number of countries around the world. Like from an electronic music perspective, that's mind blowing to me. Like I never really paid attention to it.
What blew my mind was how educated the people were with Donnie Disco or whatever. He come on stage, they know him. He's like an icon, So really? Like they're going nuts. He comes out, he's like doing the MCing and hyping up, in between performances. And I mean, it was just really it was eye-opening to me too, because I didn't know that everybody else was aware of what we did in America that much. I mean, especially like somewhere like Korea, because it's somewhat of a third world country, the way it's set up, somewhat on the outskirts. You know what I mean? Not so, but you would think that they're just not as up to speed. But it was.
Now, I think it wouldn't surprise me if most people would think of Korea, third world. I mean, it's got some funky stuff going on there still. Like you said, Seoul probably doesn't feel that way, but my guess is pretty quickly after Seoul, like many countries.
The internet, though. The internet, bro. Like, have you ever did a speed test on your internet? Like the little sites?
Sure.
And you see it goes up maybe 50 or 70, and you're like, yeah, I got some fucking fast internet.
Right.
I did it in Korea. It went all the way around and all the way back to 90. It was doing like one fucking 90. I mean, it was.
It broke. You truly broke the internet, bro.
Yeah, it's the fastest fucking internet I've ever seen in my life. Like,
it's so crazy, dude. Yeah, it's so crazy, man. That's one of the reasons I love traveling, man. Like, it's like it's cool. I mean, it's good you had some good experiences out of that. Then, what else outside of music? What else was on the positive side? Food, food, cool.
Yeah, man, I'm like you. I like to try. I say I like to try. I mean, it sounds good when I'm drinking at night that I like to try new stuff, but it was an experience.
But on the food, did you like the food or you didn't like the food?
No.
Not really?
It's not that I didn't like the food. I just didn't like the way my skin smelt the next day when I sweated out.
Oh, was it too spicy for you, or what kind of, or not
It
spicy?
wasn't about the spice. Everything there was fermented. So it was like, well, not
Oh.
everything, that's a lie, but like the cabbage, what is it called? Kimchi.
Kimchi.
Great. I love it. My wife, not so much. If I warm it up, even cold. But the next day, like it comes out of your pores and you smell like rotten cabbage.
Oh, that's true, dude. I mean, that's fermented cabbage, right? So kimchi, you like kimchi, Kelly?
I'm not particular towards it. No, I've seen the process and how it's made.
Yeah.
It's not really my thing. I'm not really into pickled things too much.
Well, I was just about to say, if you like pickles and mustards and things like that, you probably like kimchi.
That stuff's okay, but kimchi, it's not my thing at all. And I'm pretty open to most foods.
Well, it's definitely interesting. There's most of the time I've had it, and by no means do I know if this is traditional in Korea, but most of the time I've had it with Korean food, and it's usually been, where it's not necessarily combined, but kind of like a number of, sides that are types of kimchi, and then you'll have rice, and usually almost always some kind of beef that's heavily, marinated or heavily dipped in, or has a number of sauces available or something. So it's usually not just like eating, cabbage, but yeah, I could definitely see where you're coming from, especially if you just eat kimchi with rice, like some people do. But that may be traditional, just eating kimchi and rice. That might be traditionally a way to eat it. I don't know. That would I could see how that would make you smell a little different if you're a Westerner.
And the weather there I got there in November. When I first got there, I got there first without my wife, and it was, it was cold. It was wintertime. I went to bed like at, 8, 9, whatever. I woke up at 6:30 next morning. There was 2 foot of snow on the ground. Like it's just
snow in Korea.
Bam! It's just boom. It's there. Been there, done that. I checked the box. I'm back. Thank God for America.
Well, you know what, dude? It's funny, man. Like I bet you, whatever, at different periods in your life, you probably see that experience in different ways. But it's funny, just because you go somewhere, it doesn't mean you had to, sometimes I've traveled a fair amount, and sometimes I've stayed in places for, a week or two, or even maybe the most 3 months in a place that, a different country, like throughout my life. And it's kind of funny to me because a lot of times, like the response from people quite often is, it's great to get away from America, right? And it's kind of funny. Like I've never really seen travel that way. Like I enjoy being here, but I also enjoy checking out other stuff, But I don't feel bad if I go to, France, or if I went to Korea or wherever and came back and was like, that was a lot of fun, but I'd rather be home in America. It doesn't mean I don't ever want to leave again. It just means I'm cool with where I grew up. It's all right. Like I enjoy it here, there's nothing wrong with that, but I also love to travel, but I don't want to move away. Like it's always funny when people are like, I'm leaving America. I'm like, all right, go ahead.
You'll be back.
Go ahead. It doesn't take but a couple months to realize that, well, it'd be like Spain, for example, right? I've been there before, so I'll go, and there's some things I absolutely love about it. But the reality is, if you're anywhere long enough, no matter how awesome it is, it would set in that you have to do some things that you did where you came from. For example, you're going to have to find a job. You're going to have to, stuff like that. You're going to miss loved ones and whatnot who didn't jump ship and go with you. So all those factors start coming in. So yeah, I think most any of us that are like normal, curious people could probably go to any country and really enjoy it if you could bring, all the rest of your life in the sense of, people and that side of things with you. Then yeah, of course, like that's not difficult to go somewhere and be on vacation.
I'll tell you a funny story. I got there first, and my wife came afterwards after I got a house. We lived off post. I lived in a nice 9-story high-rise, heated floors, amazing. Right. She gets there. Well, I didn't tell her she had a gas mask that I had to put in the closet for her because the Army,
right.
So we're sitting at the dinner table, and the technology is amazing there. So you got all these nice Samsung big old tablet phones that aren't even 3D phones. They're not even in America. So, we're sitting there on our phone. We're eating dinner at the dinner table. She's still getting situated, probably jet lagged. I get a text message. It says, the roads are black. And she reads my phone, and I look at her, and I said, what's wrong? She's got a tear come down her eye. She said, what does that mean? I said, your gas mask is in the back. Finish your dinner. It's okay. Your gas mask is in the back. It's because it was snowing outside. I didn't know. So I got her bugging out. She's thinking that the North's invading. So
man.
She does not want to go back to Korea.
Wow.
She's
well,
done.
Cool, man. Well, thanks for sharing a little bit of that. I know you had both, like you said, good and not so good experiences there, but hey, man, that's real life when you go somewhere else, right? And then you come back and you're like, pretty sweet to be home.
I just see your shirt. It does match the your shirt is close to the flyer.
Dude, I don't know how that happened. This is like a buddy of mine. This shirt is, if anyone's curious about this shirt, it's it's Japanese for one thing. That's what the characters are, but and then it's kind of a combination of I guess a devil with some horn teeth, and then some fish, and then an octopus. It's hard to describe if you're not looking at it. But anyway, the guy that did this shirt is a buddy of mine. He does my album art. He did the art that's on the wall right here.
Mm-hmm.
Same guy. You can probably maybe see some of the styling of the shirt. Yeah. So anyway, he's Sumo Fish. Go check him out. Buy some shirts from him, man. He's based out of San Francisco area. Cool cat. Sumo-Fish. Check him out. Cool stuff. Like literally every time I send anybody over there to his website, they like hit me back in like a month and they're like, yo, dude, what size fits you? I'm like, medium? I don't know. Order medium, dude. It might be a little tight for you. So, if you sit around and work on computers all day, get a large.
Right.
I don't know what to say, dude. Yeah, I don't know. Just get in my belly. Well, not like we really had a track, but if we were going to get back on track, Josh, I guess I would ask you for a good, let's talk about DJ gigs gone wrong. That seems like a good thing to talk about, right? That's something we haven't talked about yet, ever, on the Variety Show. So, Kelly or Josh, jump in. Tell us about a gig gone wrong.
Let's hear Kelly first. Where's Kelly at?
Kelly. Boat Life Kelly. Did she just fall out?
She's
I
gone.
don't see her. She's gone.
She picked up ship. She rolled out.
She's like, these guys are clowns. Gotta go. I think she broke the internet. Let me ping her real quick on Facebook. All right, well then, Josh, I guess it's you.
Yeah, it's me. I'll go.
Do it.
DJ gigs. When I first started playing out, it was in 2010. I first started trying to get little gigs with the military, doing a little top 40 thing because everybody's so scared of breaks. So you're trying to ease them in. You remember that song? What was that song? Dance, 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 dancing in the dark. You know what I'm talking about? What was that? Do you remember that song? Dev? Is that her name? Dev? Or something like that? Anyways, popular song back then. Obviously. I played it under request. Had a little jar. That's where I messed up. I was a rookie. You never put a tip jar out and say you'll play request. Don't do it.
Well, unless you mean it.
Unless you are highly skilled. Not if you're a rookie. Don't do it.
Oh, yeah.
So I played it. Boom, played it. College girls, College State was a K-State that's in that area, Kansas. She wanted to hear it. She came back with $10 more 20 minutes later. She wanted to hear it. Came back again with a drink and what was it? I think a $20 bill and wanted to hear it again an hour later. I told her no. So I don't know if you know what a Crown and Coke in the eyes feel like, but
You got one?
She splashed me, bro. It hit my equipment. It hit everything. I mean, it was the most embarrassing for one because I was new to me, so I'll never forget it. And I'm just thinking that maybe I should just fucking play Dancing in the Dark one more time. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's like that video.
Given a chance, I'd have dropped it in again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's like that video that circulated a while back, you know, with that chick that you couldn't really hear what she was saying, but she looked pretty inebriated talking to that guy. Yeah, that's a tough one, dude. I think probably my you know, like I've done things like, you know, my own